It's dark. If you dream, you don't remember it. Waking for the third time is less traumatic than the first and second. It only takes a moment to remember where you are, the strange little hut, the wasteland sprawling outside, and the man who almost killed you. With that thought, you realize that trash is nowhere to be seen, and you don't hear the sounds of a person stirring elsewhere in the shack. Then you notice the ragged sheet of paper pinned to the wall beside the bed with a knife. A message is scratched onto the paper in what looks like to be pencil lead. It reads, "Good morning. Gone to work back before dark. Make yourself breakfast." Close enough. But don't touch my stuff. Don't steal my stuff. Stay in bed, plus sleep. Well, how am I supposed to make food if I don't touch your stuff? P.S. And for God's sake, put some cloths on. You have some clothes for me? On the floor of the bed, a tank top and a pair of long camel shorts have been laid out. On the floor, there are some mean-looking leather boots and a rolled pair of fraying socks. That sounds like a cool outfit. You get dressed gratefully to finally feel slightly less vulnerable. Nothing fits quite right, but these certainly aren't women's clothes, but it's passable as a thrown-together outfit. The note said to help yourself to breakfast, so you take a look through the pile of boxes that Trash has produced the food from before. Nothing but stacks of cans with peeling labels. No longer possessed by hunger, the questionable canned food doesn't seem like a great option. But further investigation implies that there is nothing else. There are no cupboards to rifle through. No refrigerator, in fact. There seems to be nothing of an electrical nature at all. What has happened? Has the apocalypse hit and we just somehow missed it or something? We just slept through it, or did we get kidnapped? Or, I don't know, we're like 10,000 years into the future. There's a huge barrel by the door that's half full of water. You're not sure if it's safe to drink or not, but your throat is still burning, so you scoop a couple of handfuls into your mouth anyway. Everything else is just a mess of miscellaneous parts, old blankets and containers and whatnot. There's a single table pressed against the furthest wall from the bed, completely covered in pieces of scrap metal and broken machinery. After taking stock, you head outside. From here, it's clear that the shack is a jumble of wood, metal, and heavy sheets, reinforced here and there with large pieces of scrap. It's pretty homely, I suppose. But up against the front wall sits an ancient-looking generator. You're not sure what that could have been used for, or even if it works at all. Take a closer look. All around the shack in every direction, and an endless waste stretches across the horizon. It's hot out there, a very dry heat, and the sun beats down merciless and burning white. This place is weird, wrong, unlike anywhere you've ever seen. Future, yet here you are. For a long time you do not move, just stand, staring at the gray rocks and yellow dirt, waiting for answers, for anything. When the heat of the sun finally becomes too much, you turn and walk back inside. It's getting dark by the time Trash returns. Hey, welcome back. You are looking quite messy. Call off the search party, babe. I'm back. He's filthy, covered from head to toe in dirt. What looks to be oil. There's a big backpack slung on his back, and it clanks with every step he takes. Emptying it over the table, a bunch of metal junk falls out to add to the already sizable pile. Man, what a day. What happened? Tell us. With a groan of relief, Trash kicks off his boots and snaps the goggles off his head. Oh, it actually came off. Oh yeah, that's better. So, what did you get up to today? Absolutely nothing. As he steps closer, it suddenly hits you. The smell? Yeah, he stinks. It must show on your face because he stops in his tracks, not trash. What is it? Hold your nose. Oh jeez. Okay, princess. He breaks into a huge grin and spreads his arms wide. What? It's just good old sweat, baby. Nothing wrong with a bit of manly musk. Ugh. Continues to grin at you, maybe waiting for a return smile. After a few moments, his shoulders drop and gives a big, exaggerated sigh to the heavens. Fine, I'll clean up. Just for you, lady. No, I'm just not used to it, alright? Just a few more months, it'll be fine. Is water like, a rare commodity? In that case, I guess we'll just have to put up with it. You know? He turns and heads for the water barrel, muttering all the while. Just being completely honest about your smell, which is my first reaction was holding the nose. Honestly, come into my home and start telling me I smell bad. I smell bad? What? Without warning, he grabs the bottom of his shirt and yanks it off over his head, dropping it carelessly to the ground. He looks totally nonchalant as he you're half naked. All right. He looks totally nonchalant as he drabs. I'm distracted clearly as he dips a drag of cloth into the barrel and he starts washing himself. Look away or keep looking. I guess I should look away. You know, just for privacy purposes. I think that's the right thing to do, right? You know, I just have so many questions for you, Lana. Wish you could answer them. Yeah, I have a lot of questions too. You hear the wet slap of Trash wiping himself with a rag and keep your eyes resolutely averted. You know, people are allowed to their own privacies. I will not look without permission. Like, for instance, just where the hell you came from. I would like to know. This makes you look up. The truth is, you can't remember very much at all. You know that this isn't your world because in your world there are televisions and running water and food that doesn't come out of a can. You never had canned foods before? There are vague recollections of dinners spent with family, coffee shared with friends, the shadows cast by towering buildings and trees that... Wait, there is one clear memory, or at least it feels like a memory. Park. What was that? Did you just... Park green. We said something! Each word hurts as it scrapes its way out of your throat, but now that you've started, you can't stop. Trees, flowers, people, life. Is that supposed to be a joke? Trash sighs and runs a hand through his hair. Jesus. Where? Look, babe, I don't know about your neck of the woods, but no one's seen a green tree around these parts for like, I don't know, how long has it been now? 30, 70, 37 years? 38? I've been gone for 38 years? The sinking feeling in your belly is so intense it's physical, and you can't help but hunker down, curling around the pain. Why am I still so young, I'm assuming? Where am I? My shack. You shake your head, frustration bubbling through your whole body. Why is it so difficult to just ask? Where am I? The Dust Bowl? What's the Dust Bowl? You don't reply, and the annoyance on Trash's face deepens. When he speaks, his voice is hard and confrontational. You know, Dust Bowl, Ground Zero, the bombs, fire, screaming, red cloud, end of the fucking world. And if this ringing some bells, sweetheart? No, not at all. I don't get you. Maybe you're not one of them, and maybe you can talk, but you're sure as shit not right in the head. Just 'cause my reality is different from yours doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. But anyways, you remain crouched and silent, unable to speak or move. You get the feeling that if you did, you'd just cry, you wouldn't get anywhere, you'd end up punching him. Punching people is not the answer. You wouldn't get anywhere. I don't think I would cry, but what was the thing? You remain crouched and silent, unable to speak or move. You get the feeling that if you did, you wouldn't get anywhere. Yeah. That one. So letting the questions turn endlessly over in your head, you remain alone. You're very alone in your own little miserable world. For now, you should focus on getting your strength back. There's no anger in his voice now, just a weariness and a hint of false cheer. Let's just take this one day at a time, okay? As if to signal the end of the topic, he slaps a washcloth down the top of the barrel and starts tugging down his jeans. You might want to look away now, princess. Don't want to offend your delicate sensibilities. Excuse-moi for respecting privacy and boundaries. You choose instead to exit to the shack and go sit out in the open night air, leaving Trash to his privacy. There you go, see? Privacy. And now you... and you to your own tumultuous thoughts. I've never really learned how to say that word properly. Blackness. Darkness. New world. Is this the new chapter? How many chapters are there? The days pass, and with every sunrise you can feel yourself growing stronger. Your voice returns, though you spend little time speaking with Trash. The next few short conversations you have are circular and unhelpful. You have stopped trying to explain your position to him. All attempts so far have ended in failure and mutual confusion. Mostly you tolerate each other's presence and keep to yourselves. Oh well, I definitely screwed up our relationship. Every day Trash leaves at first light, bag strapped to his back. He returns at dusk, sometimes burdened by piles of junk and supplies, sometimes empty-handed, but always covered in dirt. This morning you wake up to hear him moving around the shack, preparing his packs for another outing. You remain still on your back with your eyes closed, waiting for the door to slam and for your day to begin. Ugh. Your eyes fly open as something lands in your stomach. I'm gonna guess I need to help now. It's a backpack, empty, luckily, but it's still bulky enough to have some weight. Sorry, but it's time to get up. I'm doing something fun out there today. You want in? Hells yeah. Actually, I do. What would you call fun? No, let me sleep. That sounds like what usual me would say. Actually, I do. I knew it. You've been cooped up too long. Thank you for hospitality, honestly. Yeah. Bet your legs are itching for some exercise. Yeah. Because you see, I was thinking, whenever I find cool stuff out there, I always have to choose what looks like the best and leave the rest behind. Breaks my heart sometimes, you know? But if you're with me, I can bring back twice as much. I'm a genius, right? Hopefully I don't drag you behind. No need to answer. Your face says it all. I am a genius. Sure, whatever you say, buddy. After 10 minutes, you're both ready to go. Trash slips on his goggles and hoists his pack. Your bag is already slung on your back, but it's still mostly empty except for a flask of water, a coil of rope, and a flashlight. Yay, we're going on an adventure! Okay, let's go. Let's go. The sun is hot today, or maybe this is how hot it is every day. Either way, it doesn't take long for you to pace to slow down bit by bit until Trash returns around and starts walking backwards, just ahead of you. This isn't a date, gorgeous. You got a sitting that's faster than a stroll? Sorry, I guess I'm just not used to this. You know, this is harder for me than it is for you. Well, you're right, I'm just not used to it. Sorry, I guess I'm not used to this. Look, I know it's tough, but you gotta learn how to deal with it out here, and you've gotta do it fast. 'Cause who knows when a patch of cloud's gonna blow in, or some muties are gonna show up, or whatever, you know? So I can't take it easy on you. It's nothing personal. Don't even think of it as an insult. Yeah, got it. Just gotta train my legs a little bit more. When I say move it, what I'm really saying is, let's not get killed today. Okay, you two start, you two, the two of you continue on at Trash's unforgiving pace, but something he just said sticks with you. So, what was that thing you mentioned? Huh? Trash starts walking backwards again, still going faster than you can manage facing the right way. Muties? Try not to trip. Suddenly, Trash stumbles. Oh, what did I tell you? What are you talking about? No fair, I asked you first. I don't understand. I feel like we should just go with this one. I don't understand. You don't understand what? The basic facts of the universe? What the hell kind of wonderland did you come from? You don't know what a mutie is? No. Maybe you call him something different? Yeah. Well, the red cloud, you know, the red cloud, right? His sarcastic tone suggests that it's not a serious question, but one look at your face has him almost sputtering in disbelief. That's the cloud, see it? His arm gestures out at the horizon. You squint, covering your eyes from the sun, and notice something new about the distant sky. Look far enough, and you can see the pale blue start to blend into a dark pink color. You take in the 360-degree panorama and realize that the red tinge spans the entire view. That's the cloud? It's far away, thank God, but that can change in minutes, and you can get caught in that smog. That's pretty much your ticket to mutiehood, so, let's not get caught. So the cloud is toxic, and muties are what, sick humans? Don't call them that, they're not humans. Not anymore. Don't tell me they're zombies. The conversation has put deep frown lines on Trash's forehead. It's obviously a sensitive topic. Better not ask too much too fast. But why do you call them muties? You almost don't want to know the answer. It's because they can't talk, right? Because they're mutated, or that. Well, they're not normal, but we call them muties because they... For some reason, he suddenly averts his eyes from yours. They can't talk. Oh, well, I was right. That's how you can tell when a person's gonna turn. Words are always the first thing to go. You thought I was a mutie because I couldn't speak? Yeah, well, sorry about that. I was stupid. Should have known something was off from the start. I mean, since when is a mutie smart enough to lift the latch on a door? That was something you'd been wondering about, actually. Trash's shack didn't seem to have any kind of lock on the door, despite all the valuable food and supplies inside. What about other people? Don't you care if they get in? Chest. I read the last word already. Trash stops walking so suddenly that you bump into him, steadying yourself against his chest. Okay, now you look pissed. Lana, there are no other people. What? You're the first person I've met in 6 years. Oh my god. I thought you said, you went to work or whatever and there were other people there and they paid you in food cans or something. I don't know. If you don't know anyone else out here, I think it's safe to say we're pretty much alone. It's as if the air has been sucked out from your lungs. Everything you learn about this place, every horrible new detail, is worse than the last. Trash's mouth opens and closes a few times, but there's nothing to say. Nothing could make this moment any easier. So eventually he simply turns away and starts walking again. On numb feet, you follow. Boo, 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 boo.